Good evening, everyone. Tonight we'll be doing something a little bit different. Something that if it hits off well, we could be doing it again and again. Now, the way this works is we'll be picking an individual to talk about a random topic. For those of you that are confused as to what it is I'm talking about, it's like that segment Jimmy Fallon does on his show where celebrities do impressions while talking about something completely random. All right, let's begin here. So the first person we'll be speaking with will be... the first person will be Benny McFinnigan. Benny is the proud owner of McFinnigan Shipping Company, along with being one of the co-owners of a modern-day 21st century tavern, along with his 5 siblings. All right, Benny, let's see what you'll be talking about today. And it's, Arius, you've got an Irishman debunking some myths about Ireland? That can't be random. This has got to be a setup. Oh, I assure you, Mr. McFinnigan, this is completely at random. All right, here I go. Well, first off, Irish natives don't wear green, unless we're doing it in a fun way on St. Patrick's Day or for a national sporting event. And even on those occasions, Irish people only wear lots of green as a parody to the national stereotype. That's right, we're only doing it to fool you so that when you come from overseas, we'll be able to tell if you're a tourist or not. Second, we proud Irish do not believe in leprechauns. We actually find the association of being called a leprechaun quite offensive, to the point that we actually have a term called a paddy rackery to explain this very frustration. And last, one of the worst myths is that we're a bunch of dirty peasant fighting drunks. On the contrary, Ireland is actually a majority urban population, and its people are among the wealthiest in Europe. And I'd bet you'd like to know that Ireland has become the European base of choice for many leading US technological companies, such as Intel, Microsoft, Facebook, and yes, even Google. Thank you, Benny, for that. Again, sorry that you had to talk about that specific topic, but again, it was at random. All right, let's go to our next person. And the next person will be Niles Cashington. Niles made his multi-billion-dollar fortunes in a wide variety of markets and investments. And the topic will be space exploration. Niles, do you know anything you could say about that?
Yes, I believe I do. First off, I'm one of the proud owners of a first-class ticket to the moon, dear boy.
And what are you going to do once you get there?
Well, I'd like to say I have a few investment ideas. First, I plan to hopefully establish some form of connection with the elusive moon men.
Wait, the moon men?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but I tell you it very well could be true. You see, I have a bit of a hobby exploring the world for exclusive and what some may consider mythical creatures. As a matter of fact, I recently proved...
Yes. Well, we saw the news report in which you were hugged by a Muppet and I believe had a bit of a panic attack. What else do you plan on doing besides that?
First off, don't laugh at me. Secondly, after establishing contact, I plan to continue my various companies on the moon. I mean, I'm a multi-billionaire for a reason, after all.
Yes, you are accomplished in many fields, including, let's see what it says here, investment firms, real estate, and a variety of charity work. So how is that going to help anyone on the moon?
Well, somebody's got to be in charge of the housing and making the land buildable.
And you plan on being the only one to be able to do that?
Most certainly. My family hasn't been accomplished in the housing market for generations by chance, you know.
And thank you for being here, Niles. Let's go to our final person, and it's going to be, well, this is a bit of a surprise here. Wait. Oh, we didn't even spin the wheel yet. Okay. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. It appears it's going to be former President George W. Bush. And what will he be talking about? The game of leapfrog. Not sure what that means for you, Mr. Former President, but can you say anything about leapfrogging? Well, yes, I do believe that's a that's a kid's game, of course. But of course, some people look at me and say that that's how I won my presidency in the second term. I'll see what else here. Well, I do like to leapfrog over all the boring stuff when I go into meetings, just so I can get to the interesting parts, everything from action movies to something serious like a meeting that would normally require serious thought and decision. And heck, what else can I say about leapfrogging? Well, I know many people believe this anyways, so why not just tell everyone here tonight that No Child Left Behind was based off of leapfrogging? I was going to let anyone fall behind academically. No, sir. I was going to make sure the future of our country was being run by those who got to leapfrog to success. Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Former President, for being so candid and open about something completely random, yet you still somehow managed to connect it to sum up most of the aspects of your political career. We hope you enjoyed this special segment, and hopefully in the future we can do it again. Random people, random topics. That was the theme. Good day to you all.